I want to talk really quickly about the cultural and political shift that I feel like is happening right now.
Okay.
Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, and other people of influence appear to be moving to the right. You see Elon replying to End Wokeness on Twitter, a popular conservative publication. Elon recently collaborated for an hour with Ben Shapiro. More people appear to be aligning more with conservatives. How many people do you see are moving to the left these days versus the right?
I mean, it's more visible in people moving to the right. But then the question is, like, how left were these people ever? I don't feel like people are necessarily moving to the right. I feel like we're doing a rehash of, you remember like 10 years ago when people would be like anti-SJW?
Mm-hmm.
They're not like really conservative. They just don't like all the crazy SJW stuff.
The very hardcore progressive stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, back then we just called it SJWs. But yeah, now it's like called woke or progressive. And I feel like you're just seeing like a similar thing. Like people that are really woke are like the old SJWs. Sometimes you just push things too far and people are like, I don't think I feel this. And then they kind of like go in the other direction. Yeah. But like these people aren't really conservatives. They're not going to stay there for a long time. Like Elon Musk is not like religious. He doesn't like vibe well with, like hardcore fundamentalist religious people or evangelical Christians in the United States. And I don't think it'll last much, but we'll see.
There was it was like a chart or a graph or a spectrum thing that Elon tweeted where it was like people on the right, people on the left, and then Elon right here. So he was like more so aligned on the left side of it. And then it was like that was back in the day. And then now it showed the left had just pushed so far left while the center and right have stayed exactly the same. And now he's like on the right side of the spectrum, even though he still feels like he's on the left.
Yeah, that chart is fucking stupid.
Accurate to
No, Elon is just a fucking moron.
You don't think there's
ever
any
be looked
accuracy to that?
No, it's fucking dumb. All the political positions have changed. The right has changed dramatically. If you were a Bush era conservative, the idea that your political party is now anti-corporation, hates all big business, and is following a New York City billionaire off the edge of the earth who has like had 3 wives and was fucking porn stars and paying them off with campaign money while cheating on his wife. This is the new, like moral leader of your political party who also makes fun of like war heroes and like makes fun of like POWs and shit. Like, that's wild.
That sounds like you're like saying that basically all conservatives are saying that Donald Trump is their moral hero, when in actuality, I think that very few people, honestly, on the conservative side, believe that.
I don't believe that.
And I think
it's the biggest cope in the world.
Okay, but what do you say to the people that say, I'm really going to vote for Donald Trump, not because I support him, just because I hate Biden?
I
feel like it's the exact same thing on the other side.
You think it's always the case. I run into so many people. They'll do this thing where like, yeah, I don't really support Biden. And Trump isn't the greatest, but I'll vote for Trump, I guess. And then every time you look at social media, it's always like, Joe Biden sucks his son's fucking cock while he's fucking smoking crack cocaine. Donald Trump fucking owns this fucking guy. Like, embarrassing Hunter Biden released sex tape. Donald Trump fucking like every
dude. I can listen to an hour of this.
Yeah, no, it have every single fucking time I talk to these people. I have never found the moderate Trump supporter. It is always people that like when I talk to them, they are blue in the face because I know they just came from throating like an 8-inch like Trump realistic replica dildo because that's all they fucking do.
You probably never met them because they're the people that are never going to talk about it.
It's the same people I feel like that are liberals or on the left that are not super extreme, that you feel like most people are right there. I feel like that same thing exists on the right, where it's just you don't really feel like compelled to integrate yourself into this whole thing because it's just so toxic and violent.
Yeah, but the difference is when you look on the left, like if I go to the center left and I'm like, what do you guys think about like progressives, or what do you guys think about, like lefties or tankies or whatever? A lot of them will be like, I don't really know. But that shows I can find that sentiment. If I look in Congress, there's like 4 maybe progressives. If you talk about like the Justice Dems, right? If I look at Republicans, they couldn't have they had no House majority leader for like a month for the first time in all of U.S. history because they're playing so many stupid fucking games in the House of Representatives. If I look at the Republican Party, you got the largest conservative figure in all of media, Tucker Carlson, going on TV talking about how cool Trump is, and then the leaked text messages that came out over the Dominion case were like, I hate this fucking guy. Like, he's destroying our network. He makes, America look fucking horrible. I can't wait till he's gone. We don't have to suck off the studio anymore. I'm paraphrasing a bit. Yeah. But yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. The people have gone too far left. Like, I have friends. I don't know if you guys are like this, because you seem like you don't have friends. I'm just kidding. I have friends that live like in Seattle and Portland, and they regularly tell me things where it's like, the people here are fucking cringe. It's gotten way crazier than what I'm used to. And I know a lot of friends like that. I don't know any conservative who's like, yeah, like all these people around me are huge, like MAGA, like Trump supporters, and I'm so uncomfortable. I've never heard that in my life. Now, maybe I have a different set of friends, so it's not like that. But I think that you can see in the polling data, you can see in the politicians that are supported, you can see in the general bend of both parties. On the left, Biden doesn't ever, now maybe if you're conservative, you're brain dead, you think this, but on the left, recently, Biden is not trying to cater to woke tards ever. Like the biggest time that he tried to cater to them maybe was through the student loan debt cancellation stuff.
Well, what about all of the invitations to like the transgender people, to the White House, and that one lady who like exposed, I think, like some naked part of her body? I'm sorry, I could be getting the gender wrong here, but like that person got naked at the White House. I feel like that still is kind of pandering towards that.
It might like pander. Sure. Okay. I'll qualify. Maybe they like pander a bit, but like,
And then the
that's
White
it.
House video there for Christmas. That one too. I feel like
What
was
was that
kind of
one?
pandering a little bit more
Oh,
towards.
yeah, they might pander, but like at the end of the day, if you look at Biden's legislative agenda, if you look at the lawmakers that are in Congress, it matches the composition of the Democratic Party, which is largely not that. But if you compare that to the Republican side, the Democratic Party right now is in a totally good spot. The Republican Party is on the verge of collapse. Like, we can pretend that both sides are the same, but if Donald Trump doesn't win this next election, nobody has any fucking idea what the Republican Party is going to look like, because Donald Trump is the Republican Party. He is the center of the party right now. 85% of people would follow him if he were to run third party. The Republican Party has lost its total center in terms of leadership. The only person there is Donald Trump. And yeah, I just think to pretend that both are like, yeah, you know, they both have their things, it's just not at all the same.
What do you think about Vivek Ramaswamy?
I don't.
You don't think of him?
Don't think about this guy. He's a
Why?
fucking loser. I don't know. What do you mean? He was a good litmus test for, oh shit. Wait, did you guys like Vivek? I was about to say really mean stuff.
No, I mean, I'm
speak your
different,
mind.
yeah.
I don't have like a hard stance
No,
on Vivek.
neither one
We
of
had
us
him on the
do.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was really kind to us, really generous
could
with
be
his
a
time.
kind
And then
guy.
also, I like a lot of like they could just be PR moves, but he seems very diplomatic and supportive and understanding of certain things. Like when Trump was restricted from the ballot, he said, "Oh, I'm going to do the exact same." It seems like he's doing it from an ethical standpoint. Maybe politically posturing, you could make that argument. But
It's
it seemed
posturing.
like he was,
I don't even know if he knows why Trump is taken off the ballot. I don't think anybody does.